The final word.
The final word.
The final word. The final word.
Indeed.
The final word, baby. Yeah, man.
Indeed. Yeah.
No more difference. Let's
Final word.
Shotty cook.
Shotty.
Yeah,
Shotty. All right.
we got some work.
Then we get Floose, man. We get Eberflus in the building.
Yeah, we can talk about that. Eberflus, it's a big deal.
Yeah. I see you got in the title Vision Aligned. Final word.
Vision alignment. We gonna talk about that. That's where we can talk about Eberflus. So
Yeah.
we gonna kick it off with that vision alignment.
No doubt, Chief.
You know I got you. Yeah, man. So we should have a pack house big. He coming from coaching OC in Vegas, but he coming in today. We got the Senior Bowl. Got a lot. So we got a lot of people out at the Senior Bowl. Big will be at the Senior Bowl, so we gonna be able to talk to him about that. It's gonna be interesting. Interesting days. Yeah. So, we ain't talked.
Nah, we haven't spoke, man. So yeah, it's all gonna be fresh.
So I don't even want to wait. What's your opinions on kind of what's going on with Shotty? And I'm gonna start real broad.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, I got Shotty as a 5. I got Eberflus as a 7.5 as coaching hires right now with adjustable scale. Yeah,
you said an adjustable scale?
Yeah, all of these, man, depending on the picture's not finished being painted yet. We got the free agency, which was promised to us by Stephen Jones. And that could be tongue in cheek, air quotes, right? And then we have the draft. And then when that's all said and done, then those scales gonna either go up or down, because it's been 6 seasons, 6 years, and we haven't even looked into drafting a running back outside of Deuce Vaughn.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get hit with the wee woo, and they all of a sudden saying that they're gonna draft a running back, and they say, well, we got Rico at the house since we read him up. I don't want that. I need for us to get into this draft and draft the running back. I need for us to do some business work out of here.
Yeah, I think that's almost certain, bro.
Yeah.
Oof. That's almost certain. They have to go with excitement, you know. And honestly, just not even just the fan part, the football part.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where the league is. So, you know, I feel like, obviously, to me, the doctrine of never draft a running back in the first has been put to bed, bro. That's
right.
They can go ahead and put that to bed. That's been settled. That's been settled. So it's time to move forward, you know, with what's been proven. For real.
Yeah.
So
certainly.
So we got us a exciting show, man. I can't wait to talk about this alignment. Let's get it. Alignment. Listen.
I just wanna run it up. Kinda check or something. I've been really in the field, let up, yeah. I've been really in the field, let her rush, I let her feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Half a ticket to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Yeah. Kinda check or something. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up, count it up. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change to the safe, got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Reverend now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with Jay, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, not switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me. I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf, and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
All right, let's get it, man. Say
No doubt.
You just want to run it up. That's what we'll do.
That's all we want to do, bro.
All right. All right, so we waiting on no other two bars, man. But they talked about vision alignment, so we gonna get right to it. Because, obviously the Senior Bowl is usually when Jerry and them first start talking, but we got Will McClay this time.
I think that's the greatest part is being aligned from top down, and that's one of the commitments that we all made sitting in there about what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. It starts with ownership coming down, but Shotty's got a plan, got a vision. We're going to support that, and then what we'll do is continue to, add good players. I have a great feeling about Shotty, what he's looking for. He's going to communicate. He's going to over-communicate. He's going to ask his staff to do that, and they're going to over-communicate with us, and we're going to over-communicate with them. That's how we're going to get it done the first year. We'll continue to grow and get better at it.
Vision alignment.
Well, one of the first key elements of what he was saying is that Shotty got a vision, right? And and his game plan is to get the same vision of what Shotty have. You know what I'm saying? And
the offense or a heavy digit system with option routes, and Brian Schottenheimer, I was a power run scheme, right? I put that together with Mike McCarthy one time. I called it the Texas Power, because that's almost what it looked like they was trying to do, right? But they had different philosophies, and to me, that just caused frustration between everybody, Law.
Right. You can't have too many cooks in the kitchen or too many mixed philosophies, like we were saying a couple of weeks ago about the forced marriages and these sorts. So hopefully, man, Will McClay is out there and he's going to be on the same page as Shotty and what he's trying to do as far as that power run scheme. And it can work because the kind of caliber of quarterback that we got, he's a play action quarterback, and the ability of CeeDee Lamb to be able to line up inside and outside with two-way goals is going to work out well for us if we have the right pieces.
Yeah. Make sure y'all hit that refresh. They say the Wi-Fi acting up. It's showing clean on my end. So I don't know what's, yeah, just leave and come right back in. I think it's okay. But anyway, talking about that alignment, I like Eberflus, but to me, they had a chance to keep that aligned. We can't really do nothing about that because he gone. But, when I'm hearing alignment talk, to me, it's like, why didn't you just go out your way to keep Zimmer? Interview him as head coach, try to do everything to bring him back. Because now that's fully aligned. I feel sorry for the defense because now you giving them another defensive coach 3 years in a row. That's a little bit different. Now we're going back to 4-3 under principles, which is still going to work and should work.
Right.
It's still going to work. It's just, I got some questions about it.
Well, here's the thing, though. With Flus, I'm looking at it. He cut his teeth by coaching linebackers. We got by far one of the best linebackers that's in the National Football League that's playing on the edge. But we got a promising linebacker out of Demo and as well as Mears Learfile. And linebacker play is like the quarterback of the defense. So you bring that to the table. The Chicago Bears last season finished out 12th on defense. That's better than the Cowboys, and that's also better than the Washington team's defense. So those are our two current or past defensive coordinators that the damn Chicago Bears finished out better than. And we can't even name a multitudes of players on the Bears outside of Jalen Smith, Jalen Johnson, I meant to say the DB, and Montez Sweat or Josh Sweat, whatever his name is, on the edge. So I'm looking at it like that. You bring him in the building. He already knows that he's going to be just a DC, and he's going to cut his teeth here clean as being the defensive coordinator.
Love it. Still staying with this alignment, bro. It's one thing I'm liking with this alignment. That boy Clayton Adams. Oh, yeah. Man. That's saying something. That is saying something. Mike Fisher with this article. That is saying something, though, Law. Because, I'm looking into Clay. Ooh, wait. Let's just talk about this on the top. Law, what does it say your identity getting ready to be to even consider a career-long offensive line coach, tight end coach, right? Offensive coordinator, but mostly offensive line coach as your OC. What is that just on the surface saying?
Well, you want to get back to run game and physicality. You win games won and lost down in the trenches, right?
Yes.
And that been one position that we overlooked because of the fact that, just be real with it, it wasn't we thought that basically by us having Travis, by us having Zach Martin, by us having Tyron Smith, that you didn't really have to invest that heavily on coaches. But now we're learning that your scheme matters. You can only name me one or maybe two offensive linemen on a healthy 49ers crew, and they mauling you. They moving stuff out the way. So now that you bring in with somebody with that kind of caliber like him, shoot, you're getting back to run. And then you have fresh eyes. There's no politics in it. So if Awesome Richards is the best guy, he'll be out there. If Tyler Guyton is no good at left tackle, they kick him back to right side. If Terrence Steele is not doing his deal, then all of a sudden you can see a scratch or a trade situation. So there's so many things that you can quantify now that you're bringing him into the building.
Man, so looking him up, Law.
Uh-huh.
So this is coming from Arizona Sports, okay? This is Arizona Sports. So he's talking about Coach. He's been a big piece to the puzzle when it comes to developing young guys like Paris Johnson Jr. We remember him, Ohio State, and Isaiah Adams, and helping form some kind of consistency in the trenches despite injuries impacting the position. This is encouraging right here, Law. I can't wait to hear from you in the OC when they come in on this. A good example of that was running back James Conner. Had a second consecutive 1,000-yard season this past year. Only twice in his career has he hit that mark behind Adams-led O-line. As a team, the Cardinals finished the year 7th in rushing yards per game and 8th in rushing scores. And we know Arizona ain't really, you know what I mean?
Right.
He say for a team that is focused on physicality along the line of scrimmage and running the rock, Adams' importance on Arizona's coaching staff cannot be understated. Ooh.
When you run the ball, it takes the will away from you, man. Who's old enough to remember whenever we did play against the Arizona Cardinals that they ran the ball on us, even though Joshua Dobbs had his way. And y'all can let me know whether or not that guy was there then. But I can say this, though. Physicality brings a lot to the table. Yeah, he was there 2022. No, he was gone, right? He was there. But neither here nor there.
In 2022, yeah, he was there.
Yeah, no, it happened in 2023, right?
Yeah, he was there 2023 too.
Yeah, he was there. So I'm just looking at the how and the physicality that you bring, and then being committed to your commitment is just running the ball. There's ways where you can lose the game when you check out, and that's running the ball, taking the will and the heart and soul away from people. I just hope and pray that we can have that here. And if the power scheme, if we get the right two running backs here, boy, oh boy, it'll be great for us to see that just that focused mindset to just run the ball and open up so many alleyways for play action pass or the middle of the field. So many things you can do.
That to me says if he gets the job, that tells us everything. That's it. Because that's telling me Shoddy is getting ready to go crazy on the ground.
Yeah.
He getting ready to go crazy. So my grade, I would give him a B, around an 8.5 because of fit. You know,
Was he's born 8.5, like scale of 1 to 10, you give him an
8.5.
0.5. That's damn near a 9, boss.
Yeah,
That's almost a 9.
because of fit.
But yeah, because of fit. Because of fit.
That
I'm gonna
it's
hold my
mostly
5,
fit.
though. I got 5.
I see where
on
you
it, man.
getting your grade,
but I'm gonna scale it. You know what I'm saying? So if they
nah,
make
and
a-
I get where you
they
getting
pull
your
around,
grade.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
the problem,
No.
we gotta, especially when they start talking about deference, you gotta slide him back because it looked like he unsullied coming in, right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
you gotta scale him back. I gave him that high because of fit. I've been pounding the table for this type of coach. We didn't get this with Mike McCarthy. We didn't get a guy that was go commit to the run. He a lot of times, if you got a small lead, he abandoned it, really quickly. Even when it was lightning hot, when it was burning lava hot, he would abandon it. So, now that we got a guy that's definitely going to run the ball, it also let me know that I think he goes surprise people. Shot it. I do.
Can they say old dogs don't learn new tricks or can't learn new tricks? But they can get exposed to a degree.
What you mean?
I think that Stephen Jones and that presser got exposed very badly.
Yeah.
And it forces him now for us to not just have the pitchforks out there, but it can at least use his own words as weapons against him. Because we can bring that up. New media is a real vibe, is a real thing, y'all.
It is.
Don't y'all know that thing had over 1 million impressions?
Yeah.
That No Kellen Moore. It had over 1 million impressions. So people fail to realize all it takes is one word, one whisper, one thought, and people had them thinking like, maybe we shouldn't wait for Kellen Moore.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just roll with my guy, Shotty, and bring him in and pick his brain about a few things. So if Stephen Jones really make that 1 or 2 splashes in the free agency, that grade from a 5 goes up to a 6. You see, because now I'm seeing that his impact matters. His thought and his plan and his vision is coming through. So maybe if we can get to that part of it, then we can say, oh yeah, things are changing.
Things are changing. And I still like the sentiment of the fans. Like, Lau, what you're basically saying is make them earn it. I like that. You basically saying make them earn it. And we tired of the talk. We tired of the games. We tired of our quotes on 30 years. We're tired.
Yeah, that was wild, bro. 30 years,
30 years. But that means he tired. We own him. We putting that pressure on him. It's like, the Fire Jerry campaign, all of that is saying that we not happy with this and you guys got to pick it up. That's what it is. It's the pressure of doing a job. I want to say one more thing about that Kellen Moore campaign. I had a vision today, Law. I was like, if we wanted to really do a good job of having good ideas in the building, one day it's all the content creators need to come together. We need to form a chat, right? Only the content creators, right? And whatever we agree on, we need to organize around it. It don't need to be who getting credit. It don't need to be this is such and such idea. It's just what do we agree on, And when we find those, because to me that was powerful, and we need to do that again. I think if we get organized a little bit more, we'll get good ideas in the building faster.
I mean, that can work.
It's hard to get us all together.
Yeah, it's hard to get anybody and everybody all on one accord.
Yeah, that's
tough.
the
hardest thing.
That's the hardest thing.
It'll be crazy to live with regret to try it. So
I think Jay Tucker would be a great person for that campaign because I think he got great relations with everybody. I just noticed that when he came to Dallas one time and called us, all us show up. It's like if you that type of person that can get people to come together, Jay Tucker be the perfect person. In my opinion, and it's not gonna be about him. He not gonna worry about who's getting credit. He just, he would be great. Anyway, let's get to this, bro, because everybody really want to talk about this, and you brought it up earlier.
But certainly we'll do a real deep dive on putting some personnel together, whether it be through the draft, free agency. I know, typically that's not been the way we've done this team, but we'll certainly look at it and, put really good, not only players, but good football character people with some of the men we have in this room right now. And we have a lot of great players on this team.
So Stephen Jones, he was talking about, especially when he started talking about Philly, right? He started talking about taking a look at free agents. What's your thoughts on that?
You got to be committed to that. What the Philadelphia Eagles didn't happen overnight. Is well calculated. And you can't be having your bourbon and your Johnny Walker Blue and trying to keep up with a guy that got his back against the wall, because Howie, if he don't be successful, he get fired. You see, the Cowboys still operate out of comfort. And when you look at the Philadelphia Eagles, I hate to say that, but these boys, Howie on the phone now. You know what I'm saying? Calling someone. That Mekhi Becton, that was a real good pickup for them. To a degree, when you look at, the way that they secured and making sure that they put weapons around their quarterback, not to take away. Those are valuable pieces, man, and building from the trenches on O-line and D-line. That didn't happen overnight. Most people look at success and they look at the end results and they say, that person got lucky. No, luck is when preparation meets the opportunity, and you have to work hard through those things. And the Cowboys, I don't believe that they are willing to put the sweat equity in it, but they want the results, and that's the number one problem. Is Stephen Jones not willing to get it out of the mud? His daddy probably did, but Stephen Jones, we know he's not him like that.
Yeah. I looked at all the Super Bowl rosters for the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a theory.
What's
I'm
that?
going to go heavy into it tomorrow.
Okay.
It's not whether we getting the free agents or not. It's about how we treat them when they here.
Okay.
So, like, y'all remember this? I know you remember this. Check this out.
These are your guys. You kind of been following them. What was it like getting back in that room and seeing some of your friends, that sort of thing?
It's always good, Like I said, seeing the smiles and being actually wanted it's a hell of a drug. You know what I mean? You can do a lot for people when it's in the right environment.
Man.
And we remember how he just played.
Yeah.
He played real good versus Kansas City. Almost won them the game by himself. Him. Now, when he left us, we were saying he was washed. We were saying he was no good. Was it really that? Or was it that we didn't give him a first shot?
I mean, to a degree, here's what happened overall. When we put out ideas for players, I think that a piece of the Cowboy Nation also buys into the Stephen Jones and the Jerry Jones philosophy of, we got weapons. Dak Prescott had weapons. Have you ever heard that before? Oh, man, he had weapons, man. He don't need more weapons. Dak just whack, and they put it all on Dak. But when I tell people that A.J. Brown is far from Noah Brown as East is from West, and we still have the same expectations, right? They have the same last name, but two totally different players. But the expectations for the Cowboys is that we're supposed to win with T.Y. Hilton. We're supposed to win with the set of circumstances that we had versus them. And if you heard on that clip of what Stephen Jones said, we got a lot of great players here in this room. Well, great is subjective, right? Yeah. So who is he talking about? Is he talking about Jalen Tolbert? Is he talking about Jalen Brooks? Who is he talking about? Because there's not a lot of great players on this team, and that's the problem right there. We will overanalyze and we will overevaluate our own players, and we would think that we have the same set of circumstances, that a Saquon Barkley is equivalent to a Rico, and a Smitty is equivalent to a Jalen Tolbert or / Jalen Brooks, and we're supposed to get those same results when they come to postseason time, and that's not the truth nor the scenario.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, yeah, I can't wait to dig into it because I looked at all the rosters real close, right? It's a couple of things that the Eagles do. They get marshals, but they play their marshals. That's one thing that they do. Yeah. Another thing that they do is they sign all their best players early, so they ain't count. You know, that makes a difference. Another thing that they do is they're aligned. You know, they're aligned. So like Kelly Moore can't go over there and start throwing a bunch of option routes. No, it goes from Sirianni to Kelly Moore. With us, it was going from Kelly Moore to Mike McCarthy. You know, so they align from the top down versus we would have people from the bottom up leading the top. You know, so it's like. You know, like you brought up AJ Brown. Well, we had that with Amari. Yeah. We did. We just got rid of it.
Yeah, we got rid of it.
We just got rid of it. It's like we get it.
We getting our feelings real quickly.
Right.
You know?
And see, when you talk about getting your feelings right, remember they picked up the safety, number 8. What's his name?
The safety, number 8. You talking about the Cowboys, right?
No, Philly, Florida.
Oh yeah. I know who you're talking about. It's the tip of the tongue, you know.
Remember he left them.
He play like dog food, you know. Oh
yeah.
You talking about the dude that,
Florida. He came from Florida. I can't remember his name.
He played for Tennessee. He played for Tennessee.
No, he played for Florida.
He played for Florida.
Saint.
Y'all help us out.
Nah, man. I mean, pull him up, bro. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
It's killing me real quick. I got it.
But we tend to do that here. We would have a guy here, and then the very next season, he's gone after we done seen some good things, you know.
Yeah.
Like Amari Cooper, they just got rid of him.
Yeah.
And gave $50 million
CJ.
guaranteed to Michael. CJ Gardner.
Yeah, CJ Gardner.
He came to the Cowboys.
No. I was saying the difference between, like you said, getting your feelings right. Remember, CJ played on that Super Bowl team in 2022.
Oh, yeah.
He left, talked about the Eagles. They picked him right back up.
Oh, yeah.
You see, in 2024. You know what I mean? Like, we all knew when Amari left, we knew he wasn't coming back. See, that's the difference between them and us. See, all that in your feelings and all of that, they like, yeah, he talked about us on the way out, but he still can play. Bring him back, you know?
Bring him back. Yeah, I was thinking about Kevin Byard. Okay, and they in the chat with that. Appreciate y'all, man, or however you say that kid's name. But it's just the Cowboys' way, man. And the craziest thing of it all, when healthy, we still give them a run for their money.
That's my point right there. That's my point. Matter of fact, when we healthy, we own them.
Yeah, that what made it worse, man.
That's what make it worse.
In the Eagles in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I think Jordan Phillips is the real key. When he say it's something about being where you want it. See, when you get in them playoffs, we got to feel like we all earned this position, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, look how Jordan Phillips played in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But here, he could feel the spirit of Mozzie just lording over him. Because Mozzie is one of their guys. They could feel it.
Like our guy.
Yep.
You know?
So when you don't feel wanted, are you gonna really max out, Law?
No, you're not gonna max out because it goes all the way back to the Trey Lance versus Cooper Rush. He was an outside bastard, right?
Yep.
Cooper Rush, we like our guy, so we're gonna give him a tick. And it goes to this point too. You spent a 4th round draft pick for Mingo, right?
Right.
But you like your guy, so Brooks still getting ticked. I'm like, for what? Why
Right.
Brooks still out there?
Right.
I can understand Tolbert to a degree, but you just burnt the 4th round draft pick. We ain't winning nothing anyway. He might as well get out there and flex something, and get his value worthiness going. But the Cowboys have a tendency of we like our guys, and that's because I guess when they look at a situation, the need to be right is what they want to absolutely happen, and they would go through hell and high water to make sure that they're right with their picks.
Yeah. And so, like he said, he go take a deep dive into it. That's what Steven said. I don't think he have to take no deep dive into anything. I think it's simple. Yeah. You draft well and develop well. Philly drafts well and develop well. You don't treat your free agents fairly. You overreach for your guys versus they engraft their free agents in. That's the difference. That's why, in my opinion, when they get to the big games, they play together. And when we get to the big games, we divide it.
Yeah, if you look at what Nick Sirianni said about Jalen Hurts, man, it was just saying that, hey, if you look at the criticism, that's my guy, and I'm going to bat for my guy. That reigning endorsement does something to a brother like that, So he's going to go out there and he's going to bring forth and put his best foot out there. Not saying that, that's the situation and scenario that the Eagles going to win this Super Bowl, but it do pay dividends and credence. What he says, that's above my pay grade.
Remember he had that phantom wrist injury?
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. We get them.
But they never look. All you have to do is go pull up my video, and you will see a third of the Cowboys saying he's washed, he's trash, he's washed, he's trash. So even the Cowboy fan base received him not too.
Yeah.
So it goes both ways with the with that sentiment. It's hard to be a Cowboy fan or a Cowboy player when you pull up Twitter, everybody's saying you wash, you trash, you wash, rinse and repeat, man. And then Mozzie, you trash, you wash, you trash, you wash. We beat up our own more than anything.
That's a good point, Law. That's a good point. Yeah. Our fans will get rid of you too fast.
Yeah, they fans get rid of you. They get rid of you so quick, boy. You wash, you trash. But it is what it is, man.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a real good point.
So it's hard, man. So shoot, what beat of information they do get, it's just rough playing for Dallas, man, because you're going to get those levels.
Yeah. So it's a couple of things I was thinking about too, man. I want to obviously bring this up, and because this is big, and I ain't talked to you about this, but I want to hear your thoughts on this.
I've sat in handfuls of meetings with Shot. I've listened, I've watched him have deference to his head coach. I've watched him have deference to experience guys like Zimmer, guys Louth's got around. I've watched him bite his lip sometime when he didn't necessarily agree with that direction, but he bit his lip as his daddy would have told him to bite your lip.
His daddy?
Have deference to the head coach. I've watched him exercise those things.
His daddy, he told you to bite and suck them lips.
What's your thoughts on that difference, bro? What's up?
Man, Shotty is a 50-year-old man, and at some point you got to be able to be. That's the whole point. If you're a coach and you not really calling the plays, but you installing, you're going through walkthroughs, speak up.
Yeah.
Speak out and say, no, man, this is not going to work. Just like you were saying, the alignment with the Eagles or what have you.
Yeah, they align.
You can't have a situation whereas you install them, you call them, right?
Right.
You can't have that.
Yeah.
The damn kitchen on fire, and you know what it takes. You got the experience to put the damn fire out, but you sitting back here like this.
Right.
Watch the kitchen burn down. Put the fire out. That's all we're saying.
Thank you.
And don't just bite your lip. So there's two folds to that. Be challenging, because that's what football is about. Now, granted, like I said, I'm giving Shotty a 5, but maybe he's kind of like a little brother or something. You know, now that he got his own house, his own whip, his own stuff, maybe he's going to do things his own way without biting his lip. But keep in mind, Jerry's wise and he's smart. So when you don't agree with Jerry, he going to be looking at them lips. And pause if necessary. But he going to be looking at them lips. And if you biting.
We got us a big super chat from Angie, man. She's commanding everybody in both chats, and we got all the channels going. We got Big Game going. We got Law going. We got Boss Cowboy Sports going. Y'all got to go to every channel and hit the like. You got to hit the like on every channel. Come on! Angie said it. So you got to do it. She put $10 for y'all to do it. So that means you have to do it.
Agree with Angie, man. Y'all better smash upon that like button. Come
smash upon. Say so now. This is the other part of that deference that I'm gonna play.
Jerry, you talked a couple of times about deference and how you noticed that Shotty would defer in sometimes, and Stephen mentioned that deference as well. Yeah. I'm curious, what assurances would you give to Cowboys fans that now he has this voice as the head coach, that he won't have to show that deference to you or to Stephen, and he can be his own man and speak up?
Well, first of all, I've been around a lot of my life when I took the best and used it for the benefit of your success. So I have done that. I've done it both ways. And I've said no and I've said yes. And that's what I'm motivated. I've got a lot at stake. I've got a genuine interest in the happiness of our fans. I think we all...
Law, was he asking about Jerry or Shotty?
Oh no, man!
He was asking about Shotty, and he talking about he read it.
He read it. Smooth behind him be so high though, dog.
Boy, is he
that
high?
Boy, zooted. I hope he ain't had no disability or something. But man, oh boy, I can't. That boy be like, man.
Yeah, he looked like he had a good time. I don't know how to read that. I had no idea how to read that.
Lord forgive me if he got one of those ailments or something, but man, that dude, boy, he stayed. It be at nighttime after the game when we play Monday Night Football. He had them same shades on. He always had that spot, man. I said, man, that dude, whoever he is, boy, I need to just get like one of them things he had. But what you about to say, man, about Jerry?
Let me keep playing it real quick.
Knowledge that I do, that I have it. I have a keen interest in having the kind of success that we're specifically talking about, and that's going to the playoffs and winning. So all of that is alive and well, and there is change. There is change. Mike did some good things, but there'll be some changes in all there.
Oh my God!
He said there'll be some changes.
See, they start talking about deference, basically respect for authority and all that, right? Mm-hmm. And he talked about Shotty having his own voice, and he started talking about him. So that's clearly, to me, showing that Jerry's getting ready to go back into coaching. Like this,
Coach Jerry.
This is Coach Jerry. So this, to me, this gearing us up to say, okay, we got to keep our eyes open. You know what I mean? Because in Jerry's mind, he's clearly seeing himself as part of the coaching staff.
Yeah, I mean, he is. You know, you had played that clip that they said that they be in every meeting
Monday.
afterwards.
Yeah.
They
had a Monday morning coaches meeting.
Yeah. So I here's the saving grace for Shotty.
Yeah.
And if you hold tight, come here.
So while you with your daughter-in-law, I know you pulling up something. That difference thing. That's why the title of the show came from Angie, right? Mm-hmm. Really should be no more difference.
No more difference.
It should stop with Shotty. Like no more difference. Like no. You don't got to check in with Jerry. You shouldn't be checking. Right. You the one that got the 25 years of coaching experience. You the one who went around. You the one who paid your dues for this moment. You the one that had to study McVay and Shanahan. You the one that had to walk in and be the defensive coordinator, then walk in and do a whole system that you don't even believe in, the Texas coast, but you was the person that helped install all of that. You paid your dues for that. Right. Mm-hmm. And then he should be able to cook. He shouldn't have to have input from Steven and Jerry.
Well, he shouldn't have to. But what was one of the things we wanted Mike McCarthy to do more of? Run the ball, right?
You say what? Yeah, run the ball.
We wanted him to run the ball.
Right.
So I was listening to Ron Rivera. It's on the top of my Twitter page. I should send you that clip.
I got it.
And he was really thoroughly breaking it down. And you might have to slide down. I said, is this Ron Rivera or AI Ron? But
this was very unorthodox. But the idea and the thought process, as far as I'm concerned, and I do believe this, is they wanted to keep the offense as similar as possible. If there's one thing you can do is you can change your defense easily. It's a lot easier to do that than it is offensively. But to change your offensive game plans, the whole philosophy, the whole thought process, that's a very difficult thing. Shotty's a very bright offensive mind, and his whole thing about we can win now. We can still win now. Why? Because we're going to maintain what we do on offense. We're not going to have to change anything as far as that's concerned. And so our guys will come in, and then this offseason, we're going to refine what we do and make it better. That's their thought process, and that's why the Jones did what they did. Again, they wanted to keep Mike McCarthy because they don't want to change the offense. They believe the offense is good enough to win. They have players in that offense that have the ability to win. They just got to fix it. One thing they got to do, and I said this last year, they've got to run the ball better and more consistent. They've got to take the pressure off of Dak Prescott.
And that's where he stopped.
Yeah.
Did we all come up with that same conclusion?
Yeah.
It's like, damn, if he can see it and he get paid millions of dollars, and he was out there, could have brought him in as a consultant because this team needed to run the ball more. Now, I don't know how stubborn Mike McCarthy was with the idea of West Coast offense being short pass and not running the ball, but down the stretch when we start running the ball, a birdie told me that those implementations were more of your guy Shotty. So now that Shotty is going to have the full shot at this, we should see some of the similar offense, but with a heavy dosage of run game.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, that's the downside. I just don't want Jerry and them to mess it up. That's it. Because see, to me,
they gonna mess it up on about which player get the ball.
That's
what they're messing up with,
Yeah. So it's a couple of things I want to run by you, man.
Right.
That I noticed that I think Shotty is missing. I'm just keeping it real. I'm giving the good and the bad, right? To me, does Brian work the media? Because I have a feeling that partially one of the reasons why Zim is not here, because he knew how to work the media, right? When he had a problem with them shoes, them defensive tackles, I call them shoes. When he had a problem with the defensive tackle, he went to Ed Warner. And he went on a podcast, the Doomsday Podcast, who's one of the guys sitting behind Jerry with them Lokes on. Him right there. He was on there.
That was him on there?
That's him.
Jeez, I didn't know. He's part of the Doomsday.
So
my bad. He a content creator then.
He part of the Doomsday, man. That's a made man right there, big dog.
That's a made man.
That's a big boy.
He gonna snipe me. He gonna snipe
me. He cool. Two things can be true. so so that's who Zimmer went to, right? So then also, what did he stand up and say? I need noses.
Noses, yeah.
So he basically made Jerry and them go out there and get. That's when they went and got Linville and Phillips the next day.
Dang. Yeah.
The next day. It's like he got fed up. He did it professionally, but he was like, I need some noses up in here, man. Like, if you want me to do my job, give me some noses. Does Brian know how to do that?
His first video that he did, like the FaceTime thing and talking to the people, and he said, Cowboy Nation, we gonna need your support. So that's like shooting the Batman signal out, like, hey,
well said.
We need to start doing that. You know, we can't pass up great opportunities in the free agency. And I know money is always a thing with Stephen Jones. And even though we can free up $100 million and we can show him the blueprint, but the need to be right is he probably won't even listen, and we probably still not roll out there with money in free agency, because that's their scapegoat. They want to be good just enough to pay the bills, but not good just enough to get us to the Super Bowl.
Right. Well, I'll say this, Law. Same thing with Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy knew how to work the media. You know?
He did. Okay.
So it's so basically what you saying is we gonna have to be Mike McCarthy or Brian Schottenheimer's media, basically.
Yeah.
Because he asked for it. We in this together. So because I believe with Mike McCarthy, I believe his go-to person, I think he had two, Rich Eisen and Michael Gehlken. I think that was his two. It had to be. Okay. Because see, how did Michael Gehlken always have the perfect pinpoint question that was really low-key exposing Kelly Moore?
That's what was missing this year. Gehlken got on up out of here.
Yeah, we missed Gehlken.
Yeah, Gehlken.
But I think that was Mike McCarthy hitman. I'm just keeping it real. Because didn't he used to always have the perfect football question? He would Kelly Moore, is there a time do you don't want the defense to dictate where the ball is going? That was Michael.
Yeah, you're sure right. Boy,
yeah, Michael. It's like, how you get that perfect pinpoint gotcha question like that? I think he was working on. So it's like Brian. It's like go call Nick Harris, call James Slater, and say, "Hey, listen, listen. When I'm going against Jerry now, I'm gonna tell you." Right?
Well, yeah. While he's green, hell, you and I need to go bump into him again.
That's true.
He's very talkative. I like that.
That's true.
While he's green, you gotta hurry up and get to him before he open up too many of them checks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He needs some friends. That's the thing I'm concerned about, is who is his friends? Who is his media friends that can put his version out? You know?
I'm gonna hit Clarence up and tell him, man, set it up.
Yeah. So anyway, man, that's my
man. We got a big super chat from an Eagles fan, bro.
Oh, go read it. Go for it.
Take the money out, all of it.
This dude, Eric, old young bull Stewart, for $9.99. He said, respect to Boss Cowboy and Law Nation, and he think that I'm gonna yell out all of them Eagles there, but he said they got to respect no matter what. And I can't say the last saying, man. You know, in order for me to say that, you gotta send a hundo or something. In I can't say that. Man. Come on, man.
You gotta be curious.
I can't say that. No way.
What do you say? Go.
Yeah.
No, you can't read that.
I can't read that. Not in this climate. You know, but I'll say it after February the 9th or the day of February the 9th, depending on what happens. I'll say it, you know. But, hey, I still got it for y'all, though.
Oh, you got a bet?
Nah. You know,
when you wear that, they lose.
I put this hat on. It was a Super Bowl. I put this hat on clean on my head. And all of a sudden, Nick Bolton scooped up a ball and ran it all the way in for a touchdown. I said, man, see, this hat is cursed, because I had lost a bet with, I think it's Philly 500. I lost a bet, and I supposed to wear this hat I put the hat on. Nick Bolton scoops and scores. Jalen Hurts just see it was like an angel or something. Tom Landry stuck his foot out. And all of a sudden Jalen Hurts just drops the ball and the old boy scooped and scored it. So
show that hat again. This is how you know laws are real. Turn it around. Don't show the other side. This how you know. Show the whole other side. That's how you know laws are. He ain't even took the price tags off that thing. He said, "I'm gonna wear that thing once." That's how you know law are real. He say, "Man, listen, I'm gonna buy this." He said, "I'm gonna buy this thing." I did the same thing when I lost that bet to San Fran, bro. I bought that thing. I kept everything about it. It's like, yeah. So now it's a couple of other things, man. Did you hear that thing that came out? Sanjay Law, what he talked about with Shotty?
What he said it was something about that he was a thorough guy. I only heard pieces of it, but break it down.
Let me play it and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah, super chat.
Oh, you got another super chat? I got one too.
No, you do. You do.
Okay, let me read this super chat from the OG Amp and then we'll get it out. He said, "Thank you, boss, for that encouragement earlier today. Them Jones boys know how to suck the life out of Cowboy fans, me included." That's the sad thing, man, is we close. And that's what's sad. That's what a lot of people feel. And that's what I'm gonna talk about tomorrow, man. Is what's frustrating us is how we beat the dog snot out of Washington and Philly in the regular season, but we had to watch them in the NFC Championship.
Yeah.
So
it's rough, man.
That's bad, but that's also good. So think about it from this standpoint. We beat the Washington no-names with backups.
Yeah.
They needed to win week 17. We was playing for nothing. And we still almost beat them and should have beat them.
Yeah.
With a first-time starting quarterback. So we are right there. If Washington was able to make some adjustments and get right there, we can too. But most of it is us.
You got to. You can't be top heavy. You got to have your depths a little bit bigger and better. And then we just got to have a plan. Like I'm glad for sure that this is the first time since, you want to say, boss, 06, 05, that we have a true identity.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah.
It's just crazy. It's the first time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not kidding y'all. Like we know that he's already setting the tone that we are going to run the ball.
Right.
And I know Fluke's gonna play sound defense, So we gonna run the ball and play sound defense, and that's it. I know for sure. I know I'm happy, y'all, about that.
Yeah.
So that's the first time to have an identity since 2006.
Yeah. Yeah. Clayton is a big step in that direction. Me and Jay Tuck had this discussion, bro. Jay Tuck was breaking down Detroit, right? And we was looking at the truck holes that they was making for Gibbs and Montgomery. And we both said after he sent me some clips, I said, bro, it looked like we need to get their offensive line coach over Ben Johnson, right? And we both started laughing. But low key, low key, it's like the Dallas Cowboys saying that. Like, we finna open up their pass game by having some just truck holes and a physical team. Man, I'm interested in this, Law.
I'm very much so interested in that. And then we got the right personality with three of them I know on that offensive line.
Yeah.
I know for sure Tyler Guyton on the pool, but Tyler Smith, I know for sure he's gonna get
he chopping at the bit for this.
Brock Hoffman is gonna be ready for something like that if we sign him back. And Cooper Beebe. Oh my God. We got some,
it's a fit.
It's a fit, yeah.
It's a fit. So let me play this, man, and then we go get into it. Appreciate that, Al, man. I'm glad you feeling better. Real quick, y'all keep amping your prayers, man. He carrying a lot. You know, his wife is going through the C word, you know, and he fighting through all of that, man. So it's amazing how he continues to push, do content to keep his mind free while he's carrying the weight of what's going on with his family, and still maintaining friendships, talking football with me and other people, man. And so, you know, but my brother do need y'all prayers and support. So whenever y'all see Imp, y'all make sure y'all show him love, encouragement. He's carrying the whole household in a major time of need. Then we got a super chat.
Take the money out!
I love that drop, bro. My boy Keystone say we need to be developed ready, not developmental ready. Wow. Wow.
Well, break that down for me. Develop ready, not develop ready. What did we say? We need to develop ready.
He said we need to be developed ready, not developmental ready. Free agency is key, like me. So basically, yeah, he's saying we need to get some guys in here that got some season on them versus always dealing with them young guys. That's what he's saying.
Yeah. And salute to Kelly Lawson. Appreciate you for your super chat as well. So
take the money out.
And you know, every time they send some money, man, take the money out. You right about that. If what we need is someone who's been down there in the trenches. You know, I was watching the Bills game. James Cook was running the hell out of that ball, bro.
Yeah.
He was running the hell out of that ball. And the other guy, like I think his name was Ray Davis. They put him in that game, and the first thing he did was kind of like dropped it, fumbled it. He landed on it. But there goes to show you this difference between a rookie and a person that's been in season, you know, running the ball. So that's why I say, I'm just using that as an example. When we draft any of these guys in the draft, be sure to make sure you have a veteran presence there too.
Yeah.
You know, I'm old enough to remember even Derrick Henry, as great as he is now, he still had DeMarco Murray to show him the ropes. So let's not saying to take away, kind of like, you know, but just make sure that we still have a veteran in there, because you're gonna have your pitfalls, you're gonna have your down days, and you want a veteran to be there too.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, let me play this though, man, and I appreciate all that love y'all showing my brother Amp. That's dope. Everybody here is truly family, man. That's a beautiful thing.
Yes, indeed. I love it, man. Put prayers out there.
Oh yeah, they doing it, man. They going crazy.
Y'all can, man. Some sour sop too, man, for Amps. You know what I'm saying? Sour sop work miracles.
Sanjay Lau with us on the Matt Mosley Show, Chargers wide receivers coach. What was your first thought when you heard Brian Schottenheimer had been hired as the Cowboys head coach, knowing you had crossed paths with him in Indianapolis, I think back in 2017? I just kind of curious, the coaching community, especially the people who knew Brian, what was your first reaction? Were you surprised, happy? What were your first thoughts when you heard that?
One word, and it's my honest opinion. I thought finally. So I for one, I've worked with him as a position coach, and he's been a coordinator also when I've worked for him. And I always wondered why he didn't get more recognition, because I feel he has all the traits a head coach should have.
Well, that's interesting. What stood out when you first coached with him, and then even when he was a coordinator? What was it about him that made you think that he projected as a really good head coaching candidate?
One, you either have a presence or you don't. I felt he did. I felt he didn't have to try and manufacture that.
Law, he said either you have a presence or you don't. And that's what you talked about, Law. You was the first person to talk about that. You don't get enough credit for that. You was the first person to bring that to the public. People weren't talking about that before you, Law. Real talk.
Yeah.
You was the first person, bro.
He was out there when we was out there, and he commanded the the line, and I didn't know that they had that thing going. If you throw an interception, you get kicked out.
Yeah,
and
he kicked out Dak. Yeah,
but so that also reconfirmed my story. But you was there when Terrence Steele false start and he had to get out of the lineup. So
yeah.
I hope, man, that this guy can come in, and that's why I'm leaving my expectations like right at 5 for right now.
Yeah, moving it.
Because
he got to earn it.
I don't want to be like, yeah, man, I'm giving that brother a 9. Like you give him an 8.5, you know, and then all of a sudden none of that stuff materialized. But I just hope that we can get that part of discipline back to the table in Cowboys land. When a sucker false start, and he be like, damn, coach finna put me up out of here. And now, don't you know that heat be real though, boss? When you had them rookies to come in and they shining a little bit, and you a veteran and you mess up, oh Lord, you be like, oh no, the rookie about to take my job. And then each one teach one, and then one will evaluate the other. Then all of a sudden that competitive spirit is there. Now all of a sudden you have a better team. I hope that that's the case in the scenario though.
Check this out.
Wealth of knowledge in football and on the offensive side. He's demanding. I like demanding coaches. I am one. Some people don't like that, but I love it. And he's self-aware. There was a period in time, one story I can share. I don't remember if he was out of the league or between jobs before he got to Dallas. I don't remember the exact situation, but I received a call from his agent or someone he had employed and said, would you be willing to tell us where Shotty can improve, where he has failed in the past? He's using this time as a self-assessment from everyone he's worked with, and it'll be anonymous, and he just wants feedback during this period on what can he do better when he gets his next shot. So that's the type of guy you're dealing with.
Wow.
And that was impressive to me. I said, you can put my name on it and I'll give you all the information if that helps him even more, because I had nothing to hide. But that's an impressive trait in my opinion.
That clip is from Matt Mosley's show on 660 ESPN. What's your thoughts on that, man?
It brings a lot of insight to his coaching pedigree. You know, it brings a lot to that. You know, I can't wait. I just can't wait to see it all happen, man. You know, it's kind of like reading. Have you ever read the clip notes of the book, and then you read the book, or you see the trailer for the movie, and then you watch the movie? You know.
Yeah.
So I just hope that we're not getting Craven. You know, I saw the trailer of the Craven. You know what I'm talking about? The trailer was good. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this. And then the movie didn't live up to the trailer. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, that damn movie. You know what I'm talking about, man. My time. I couldn't even finish watching the damn movie. I had to get up, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That damn trailer. I was like, oh, this gonna be a good movie. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Nah, I feel real good about it. I especially love that they looking at offensive line coach Clayton. I love that, bro, because we've been begging for that, you know. Yeah. And I think we go surprise some teams. I really do. I think we go come out. This go assure that we don't have a slow start this time. This go assure that. It's more so Shotty already being familiar with the language, the offense, just like you said, Ron Rivera broke down. He said the offense having to change everything is a whole lot different than defense, you know. So, and that's kind of where we sitting. You know, I think we got lucky, bro. I'm being all the way honest. I think we got lucky. I think we wanted Mike McCarthy. We pissed off Mike McCarthy when we start talking about Witten being next in the line. He got up and walked away. Yeah. And we stumbled into, in my opinion, a better fit. So, yeah, man, I'm finna give my final words, man. The OC said that he having trouble with his Wi-Fi in Las Vegas, so that's why he couldn't jump on. I just got his text. So,
OC, man, what happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. We know what's going on. OC.
You ain't one of them trips.
You don't have to.
You ain't one of them trips, brother.
Yeah, he ain't one of them trips, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
just have no fun for us two guys that's over here in Texas, man.
Hey, and my boy say, talking about Craven, he say they showed all the best parts in the damn trailer.
Damn Craven. Yeah, man. There's some trailers you be like, man, I'm gonna wait for it to go on Netflix, man. but man, that one like, oh man, they coming out with yeah. And you get up in there, you be like, that NyQuil movie.
Oh man.
Jeez, man.
So man, this is my final word, man. This is about as simple this time. You know I always get these long soliloquies. Just let Shotty cook, brother. No more difference. No more difference. Like, please sit back, Coach Joneses, Coach Stephen Jones, Coach Jerry. Please sit back. Please let these coaches do their thing. You hired them. Y'all need to have deference for them. And I can't wait to talk about it tomorrow, man. Is that, Dallas, you're close. You just gotta kind of make the character things and the changes that they did. It's small things. I think if you make the changes, if you do stuff like get out the way, if you treat your free agents right, man, Dallas, you got a chance, man. You got a chance to get. You won't have to quote on 30 years. You won't have to. You won't have to. It's been 30 years where you. You don't have to do that. You can just say, "Listen, calm down. We one more step away or whatever." And this is the last thing I'm gonna say. The goal for Cowboy Nation is never reaching the Super Bowl or NFC Championship. It's to win the whole thing. That's my final word.
Ooh, that's a great one there, man. Real great final word. I just want us to compete.
Yeah.
Just compete in everything that you do, Cowboy Nation. When we lose, it's been embarrassing losses, man. Especially this. It was like, man, come on, man. Against the Saints and then the Ravens game. That was embarrassing. Then we started pulling through at the end. But I want us to compete to a degree. I want us to learn something every game. And that's why it's so important for this season for me to go back out there to Oxnard, because I was going to throw in the towel. I was like, man, shoot, it's just 3 people out here, me and the person holding the camera. But now, since we got Shotty in the building, we're going to have a different defense too. I need to go back out there so I can be the eyes of the people, man, so y'all can get the truth on what's going on, what's happening, who's going to be the new person, the first one there, the last one to leave, how he's going to run stuff opposed to how Mike McCarthy ran it, etc. So it's going to force me to get back out there to do my investigation for the nation, right?
Right.
But the Cowboys, just take it one day at a time. Watch the Super Bowl. I want them to all watch the Super Bowl. Us as fans need to watch the Super Bowl and then envision us being there if we do the right things, because these two teams, they deserve to get there. They fought. They did all of the things called blood, sweat, and tears, and they there. And we've been talking about 30 years of we deserve to be there, and we don't make the necessary moves to get there, but we deserve to get there. No, you got to put in the work to get it. That's my thoughts. That's my final words, bro. Raven, baby.
Yeah, I just wanna run it up. Kinda check or something. I've been really in the field, let up. Yeah, I've been really in the field, let her rush, I let her feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Half a ticket to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Yeah, kinda check us on. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it up. Lately I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change to the safe, got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Reverend now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with J, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, not switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me. I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf, and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel lately.